Why most farmers fail. This is our continuation of our series, Why Most Farms Fail. We are still discussing why most farmers fail. So stick on the channel, guys. We are elaborating the reasons why you are most likely to fail. But if you follow these reasons very well and the solution that I'm giving you, because every problem, I always give you a solution for that. So make sure that you continue, you follow this series to the end. So if you miss out any upload, guys, that means you have what we call half-baked information. And I don't want you to have half-baked information. I want you to follow very keenly. So we are on reasons why most farms fail. So last time we stopped on point number 5, whereby we discussed that most farmers fail due to ignorance. Yes, going into something that you really don't know. It is what we called risk. Yes, risk is to do something you really don't know. That's why all your birds die, because you go into something you don't know. You don't know anything about brooder, you know. You have never studied anything about brooding, but you want to start brooding. But you guys, you are so funny. Honestly, you are so funny. But anyway, this channel, Smart Farming, is here to be an eye-opener for you guys. Point number 6, why most farmers fail. So, most farmers do not have vision. Vision. Guys, what do I mean by vision? A vision is like a roadmap of your plan. Yes, through vision, guys, I discussed in my previous video about how to make a business plan. And in our business plan, we discussed about growth. Yes, we discussed about growth. And we said that in growth, we just, articulate how are we going to grow. So through growth is what we call vision. You visualize. You want 5,000 birds, but you do not have money from the start. You only have money for 500 birds, yet you need 5,000. What are you going to do? You just have to start from where you are and what you have, but have a vision. That is what we call vision. Point number 6, vision. So most farmers lack vision. They start this farming like a hobby. If you treat farming as a hobby, guys, there is no way how you are going to succeed. And most farmers, what they do, they start this as a, it's like something as a mediocre. They want to test it. Okay, let me just have some birds around my home. Let me have this, just like that. And do you expect to grow? Of course, you cannot grow because you don't have a vision. So vision is what we call a roadmap. Roadmap. What is a roadmap? It's like a compass direction. Compass. So this vision directs us where we want to be. I have a vision of where I want to be. So I will follow my vision through what we call goal setting. Goal setting. You set up your goals. Where you want to be in 5 years. Where you want to be in the next 10 years. Where you want to be in the next 15 years from now. Do you want to stay on that level? No. So what are you going to do? That means I set my goals depending on, because how do we set our goals? We set our goals now. We have 3 types of goal setting. 1, we have what we call short-term goals of life. And we also have what we call medium goals. We also have what we call longer-term goals. Longer term. So we set our goals depending on these 3 categories. We set short-term, that where do I want to start? Where do I want to be in the next 6 months? You set your goals. Okay, I want to start my farm in the next 6 months. That means in December. Okay, that is short-term. It lies under short-term goals. I want to set my goals in next year. Medium goal. I want to set my farm in the next 5 years. Longer term goals. That is how we set our goals. Through setting goals, why do we set goals? Goals help us to reach our destinies. They help us to stay focused. Mumanyi lwaki? Do you know why these girls who work in Arab countries as biyumba whatever, babagamba most of Munansonyiwa, I know you are here, but nchogerako because I hear it all over social media. Baba gamati temuyiga. Baba benyo. Why? Because wano we wabakuba here. Temulina goals of life. Munansonyiwa, please. I know you are my subscribers. You love this channel, but I have to tell you the truth. The first step to healing is to accept that you are sick. Bobo yagala okuona osoka kukiriza nti ndi mulwadde. Therefore, if I'm talking about these things, please temunyiga. Temunyiga mwebaze Katonda tofunya akugambako. So, goal setting kikulu. When you go to those Arab countries, most girls do not have vision, they don't have goals. They just go, let me go and look for school fees for my children. Then after I come back home, I start, I buy a poroti, then I build my 2 rooms. If I get food, it's okay for me. Mediocres. So for them, their goals are like that. School fees is their goal. Sorry, but I have to tell you these things, guys. You have to be serious with life. Life is beyond school fees. How about your old age? Do you think about your old age? That is what we call longer term. Do you think about it? Because time is going to come when you are unable to work in that house. You are unable to earn that money. But how have you really planned for that money? So you have to have what we call goal settings. Goal setting helps us to, to thrive or to succeed in life. Or just look at all people who are failures. What we call failure is just a heap of failures. They keep on, gathering through procrastination. You procrastinate things and they keep on gathering. That is what we call failure. I will do this and this. They compile together and they form a heap of failures. But what do we have to do? We have to make sure that we have vision for ourselves. So when we want to start this farming business, make sure that you have a vision. Short term, longer term, and medium. That I will start with my 500. In the first year, I will add on another 500, depending on the income that I will be getting, all the profits that I will save. I will add and make 1,000. Again, in the next 2 years, I will have to be with 2,000. Like that. How do we set our goals? Because it is also important to know how to set your goals. Now, setting your goals is very, very simple. We use a simple formula. We use what we call be, do, have. Be, do, have. This is a very simple formula that I use when I'm teaching financial literacy. By the way, guys, I also teach financial literacy classes. If you want financial literacy class, please come into my inbox. I can help you when it comes to finances, financial literacy. So when it comes to financial literacy, we use this simple formula in goal setting. Be, do, have. What does be means? Be means what do you want to become? Become is what we call be, is to become. Whom do you want to become? That is one. Because fena tutandika mu kufuuka ekyo kye twagala. Tutandika kwegomba kye twagala kufuuka. Whom do you want to become? Very simple. I want to become a farmer. Okay. Be. Then do. Do. This goes with what we call to do. To-do list. To-do list. What does this mean? There are things that you need to do for you to become a farmer that you desire to become. Be, do, have. Be is to become a farmer, as most of my subscribers. I know you want to become farmers, but before you become a farmer, there are things you need to do. Here you want to become a farmer. Be, do, have. Become a farmer. But before you become a farmer, because you cannot just become a farmer just like that in words. No. There are things that you're supposed to do. It is what we call to-do list. What are the things that you need to do for you to become what you want to become? Do you understand? Do you really understand me? I hope you understand me, guys, because I'm clear. So, to-do list. Now, when it comes to do list, what are the things that can make you become what you want to become? If you want to become a farmer, that means through to-do list, you will seek knowledge. Seek knowledge. Knowledge, because farming requires intensive reading. It requires intensive research. Yes, for you to become what you want to become. To-do list, on to-do list, make sure that knowledge is number one on it. If you want to be successful in farming, make sure that knowledge is on your to-do list, the things that you need to do. Make sure that you do as much as possible. You search knowledge as much as possible, because through knowledge, you will learn a lot of things concerning farming. That is point number one. Also, to-do list, you will need capital. Capital. That means you will work and save money, because you are not going to start farming out of blue. You will need land, you will need structures, you will need facilitation, management, whatever. So you need capital. That is to-do list. Seek knowledge, have capital, and then start. Then our last point when we are making goals of life, after admiring what I want to become, I have my to-do list, which I'm going to do the things I need to do so that I become what I desire. And have is the last. To have is to have your goal into action, to put it into action. This is put into action. Into action. Yes. Or to have it. Become. That is what we desire to become. Do is to-do list, the things that we are going to do so that we become what we desire. Then have is the final stage when we have what we desire. We have it, we implement it. So that is very simple, guys. So vision. Let's go back to our point. Vision is point number 6. Why most farmers fail? Through lacking vision of life. So what is the solution? Have vision. Have well-articulated vision that shows your plan from the word A to Z. So it will help you. Number 7. Why most farmers fail? Most farmers over-depend on business. Yes, guys. Most farmers over-depend on business. What do I mean? I will give you a scenario. Like rentals, what? You know these people who have rentals, landlords. You know why they fail? Why they are not successful in life? It is simply because they over-depend on rentals. You build 5 single rooms, but on those 5 single rooms, that means everything, every need of yours depends on those 5 rooms. That's why they live a life of misery. School fees is on that, on your rentals. Food is there. Everything. That's why when they come to ask for their rent, they will just shout, "Oh man, I need my money. I need to pay school fees for my daughter." Because they over depend on this. Same in farming, guys. If you over depend on the business and you don't have other avenues which brings in money on your for you, that means the business will not have room for growth. Yes. Because if you over-depend, that means any profit that you get out of the business, you will use it for personal benefits, for school fees, rent, whatever, and the business will not grow. If you started with 500 birds, that means you will be stuck on 500 flout. 5 years, 10 years, you will always be there. I know farms, when they started with 1,000 birds, they are still on 1,000, or they even decreased. Instead of growing, they are still on 1,800, 700. Yet they started five years back. That means they over-depend on the business. See, the business does not have room for growth. So whenever you want to start this farming, make sure that you do not over-depend, because you need to invest, reinvest back in the business. How will you reinvest when you over-depend on it? That means the business will not have money for it to grow. But you need to make sure that the first 5 years, leave it for your business to grow. Yes, do not over-depend on it. Okay, you can use some money of it, but do not over-depend on it. Make sure you invest until you reach your goal, your vision that you set. But if you over depend, you will not grow. Point number 8. Why most farmers fail. Also, poor many do not take it as a business. Yes, they take it to be a hobby. You don't consider it to be a business. And if you don't consider it to be a business, what do you mean? Oh, what do you expect? It will not grow because it's like leisure. You do it as leisure, passing time. So it will not grow. Consider it to be a business. Give it time. Set systems that will make it grow, and it will grow. Point number 9. Why most farmers fail? Why most farmers fail? Point number 9. Lack of marketing skills. Lack of marketing skills. What do I mean by marketing skills? Lack of marketing skills. As I told you in my previous video about how to find market for your produce, you have to be very good in what you call negotiation. How you negotiate with clients matters a lot. So guys, make sure that you have what you call marketing skills. How do we learn marketing skills? Flu going into marketing classes. The problem, you don't want to learn marketing skills. Go into classes. Learn from people who have been there before. That's why people who studied sales and management, they know how to negotiate. They know how to deal with clients. They know how to sell all their goods. And sometimes you may call it Yarinet Dogo, maybe he has witchcraft, whatever, but it's not Dogo. It's about learning the market language and marketing skills. Most of you have bad habits. You don't know how to talk to people. Your mouth, you are arrogant. That's why your farms will fail. So if you are arrogant to your clients, they will run away from you. If they get someone who can handle them very well, they will not come back to you. And you will close your farm because you don't have clients to buy your produce. Because most of the time you forget that you are not producing for your own. You are producing for people. So do not forget that. Point number 10. Why most farms fail is also fear. Fear to adapt to new technology. New technology. Guys, why do you fear technology? Fear to adapt to new technology. What do I mean? Most farmers, they are still in traditional farming. Guys, as I usually tell you in my videos, that we are in commercial farming. We are no longer in substantial farming, whereby substantial farming, people used to grow their crops for home consumption. But we are now in commercial farming, and in commercial farming, you are competing with so many people on the market. You are competing with so many farmers. Therefore, adapt to new technology. If you're in poultry, leave alone this battery cage system. Sorry, this deep litter system. You have layers. Please adapt to cages. Why? Because caged birds lay more eggs. Caged birds lay clean eggs. Caged birds, you can save a lot of money when it comes to feeding, because there is no spillage, there is no spoiled feeds. So adapt to new technology. But for you still want to be in traditional, guys. Also, when it comes to new technology, guys, now see our local chicken. Before we used to have them on free range system, but now we adapt to a new system. Now we are keeping them, we are feeding them on commercial feeds. That's why they grow fast and people call them broilers. Why? We adapted to new system or new technology. So leave alone that traditional methods will not make you rich. They will just keep you behind. We have now what we call hybrids. Why don't you go into hybrids? Hybrid seeds, whatever. That is the mode of operation, and you cannot go away with it. They are nice beans on market which yield so much. They are nice maize which puts on like free fruits. But for you are still locked in traditional, and you will not succeed. So guys, let us adapt to new technology. So this is for today, guys. Let's meet in our next video. See you guys. If it's your first time, please consider subscribing because you won't miss out any upload on this channel. See you guys. I sign out. God bless you.